Okay. Hi, how is everyone? My name is Michaela, also known as Gemini Beauty Babe. I am 29 years old. I am from America. We do not talk religion in here. We do not talk politics. We are respectful to our mods and our who the fuck is that? Our mods and of course me. I do beauty here. I do my personal fitness journey. If you would like to see more than what you see on camera, I do have a membership. It has 5 tiers. There are 2 Patreon and 3 Patreon and Discord tiers. The 2 Patreon are Patreon only. It is Moonstone and Amethyst. The other 3, they have all the information in there. Over there, if you're Apple, I would do it through the website versus the Apple Store, and then you could just log on your phone after that. We are doing music and makeup, which if you've been here for a while, it's back. The colors are blue and red. That was the colors picked. It was Bear's choice, as well as, yeah. I don't know how this is gonna go, being that blue and red. Anywho, so we shall see. I do music and makeup most Sundays. I do coffee talk, girl talk on Wednesday nights, and then there's work with me's. All last month I did go live every day, but now we're taking a break. I won't be going back to posting once to twice a week, but we'll find a happy medium there. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's see. Everything, because I'm not at my normal house that this series started at, all my makeup is in a box. So if you see me dipping over here, that is why. I don't have a vanity here, so everything's kind of all over. For the colors, we'll be going in with the You Can Be Fantasy High Pigmented Color Palette. So this is the palette we're going to be going in, as well as the neutral palette by the same company. So we got neutrals, we got blues, we got reds, and we got some neutrals to help blend it out. So we shall see. So we're going to use these 2 today as the main story. I like it. I'm thinking more like when I see blue, that blue, that blue. They don't really have a red here. I guess that could count as red, but that's not really red enough for me. But it'll have to do. And then I have these neutral reddish tones. So we'll see. We shall see. I don't have all the things I did before. But nevertheless, we're going to start off with brows. I'm thinking it won't be a full glam look, so we'll just go in with a brow pencil that's the same shade as my brows, just to fill it out a bit more, you know? So that's what I'm thinking. Oh, this is my new one. Where's my older one? Anyways, I'll use this for the mirror. That's fine. Okay. This is the... I have no idea what you just said. But this is the neutral brown Dominique 4-in-1 brow frame. The shade is neutral brown. I like it. It's like my everyday brow shade. Devin, no. That is in dating, it's up to that person. To me, the prize is someone who doesn't need that other person. Like, I can provide for myself. I don't need anybody else. So anybody else that comes into my life that I'm dating, they're just enhancing what I already do. I'm aware I'm a very high maintenance person. Nobody that I'm dating is going to be doing that for me. They're just going to enhance what I already do. There we go. I just wanted to fill it in and kind of find the lower a little bit right there. Because no matter what, it just doesn't want to do. Let's see. I'm at high maintenance. What does that mean? Okay. But again, that's personal preference. The question you're asking is based on personal preference. Like, when I say I'm high maintenance, I do my own hair. I have a lot of hair products. I have a lot of processes. I do hair oiling. I wash my hair with certain products. I have certain routines for body care. I have a daytime and a nighttime body set, and both sets include 2 different washes. Like, I have 2 different scent based body washes on top of my regular high antibacterial body wash, and then I go in with one of the scented, and then I have lotions and perfume oils and body oils and stuff like that that complement each of those, as well as the same thing for night. I do my nails. I wear makeup. I buy my own clothes. I buy my own jewelry. I like to wear it. I am, most days, in between minimalist and maximalist person. But I do all that. I do not expect my partner to, oh, I have to go buy her this. I have to go buy her that. I have to pay for that. No, I fucking got that. But each their own. Just like each relationship is unique to them, each person might think they're the prize. Each person might think other people are the prize. Me, any partner that comes into my life, hi, Bama, I haven't done a late night live in a while. The last time I did one was Wednesday. Funny enough, even though Wednesday says girl talk, a lot of guys want to come in and talk about shit. It was fun. We had a lot of fun if you watch it. We had a lot of fun. It was a lot of guys in there, but we had fun. But the hang out with me's are more for everyone. The girl talks is more, I had targeted it for the girls, but the guys were in there. We were talking about like body care routines and all kind of other shit. It was a time. I had fun. I had fun. And that's all that matters to me. I had fun. But I just, like, it's up to each person. Like, there's a lot of guys that ask women what you bring to the table. Girl talk is more so like unfiltered, talking about different things. Like, the one topic I did bring up that I am going to put in the membership just to get opinions on was, what are red flags you ignored that if you were to have put in the group chat with your friends, they would have been like, absolutely the fuck not. Like, they would have crucified you for, why the fuck did you ignore this? Absolutely not. Next. Shit like that. But that's one of the arguments that's been a thing for a long time was, oh, what does this person bring to the table? What does this person? It's the same thing, just dressed differently as, oh, what makes you the prize? You know, it's personal, and it's also dependent on each relationship and what you're looking for out of that relationship. So, like with me, I don't need a partner. I provide everything for myself that I need. The person coming in is just going to enhance what I already have, meaning they're going to bring something that is better. Well, also, good for you. Your red flags, like, where's that? Holy shit. Okay, I found it. I found the brush I was looking for. You know, like, things that one person might look for, I might be like, great, have fun, you know? Oh, and why is that? We work just like men do. Hold on. Woo! Men are the prize by the logic of the... Hold on, Bama, because I know you're going to get in this. Hang on. No, hold on. Men are the prize by the logic of the world. It would make no sense for women to be the prize. So I'm supposed to be grateful for my prize to be somebody that doesn't really provide for me, demeans me, expects me to cook and clean, and he have no part in it when he lives in that house and he babysits his own kid. That's not really a prize when women work just like men. Thank you, Mellerson. Women work just like men. This is... We about to get into this while I do my makeup, okay? Women work just like men. Women can be the prize, and here's the thing, though. There are some women that don't go for men at all. Men and women absolutely do. Hold on. Yes. I didn't crawl on top of myself to get pregnant. Somebody help me, and they're going to do it. I'm not going to be the one to have to give up my shit, and you don't have to give up yours at all when we created this human together. But you're going to bark orders at me saying, oh, we're going to raise the kid this way, totally forgetting that I am a human too, and I have needs too, and I get to do shit on my own. I am not a robot. I am not an incubator, and I get to do whatever the fuck I want. If you think that women shouldn't have that, get the fuck off my page. Men can cook, and men can do stuff at the house just like a woman can. If you don't like what I said, you can get off. This is my page, and my page gets my opinions. On top of that, just like you could go work, I could go work. Just the only thing you can't do is have a kid. But just like you could go work, I could go work. I could clean a house, so can you. I could learn to cook, so can you. I could take care of the kid half the time, and you take care of the kid the other half. Why do I think that's important? They get to build a relationship with their parents. And women are just as much the prize as men, sweetheart. It's not based, like I said, it might be a personal thing to you that you're the prize. Cool. That's not the case everywhere and with anyone. I made these way too fucking sharp. I just stabbed the hell out of myself. It's not just about cooking and cleaning. It's about an equal partnership. If I enter a a relationship with my partner, we both provide. If it's under the understanding, like with, hold on. We gotta, look, I've been in a relationship where I'm from NYC, rent is like $2,500 on average, so you agree that will require a 2-person income to maintain you, less one person, a lot of money. Okay, hold on. Hang on. Regine, is it? Let me say something, okay? Regardless of where you live at in the world, every relationship is based on those people in that relationship, whether it's poly or monogamous, okay? For example, with my ex-husband, we were under the agreement, I take care of our kid. He works. Guess what? He still treats me like a human being. He knows. He knew at that time we both worked. We took care of our kid together when we were married. He worked when he came home. He took care of her while I cooked. He helped with the cleaning. Hi, the angel. How are you? He helped with the cleaning. But guess what? We did have that talk while we were dating about who's the prize and the who brings what to a table conversation. Baby, in his opinion, he was table, and in mine, I was table. But guess what? You're trying to make a clear argument. You're making an argument based on something that is biased to every person. So your opinion on who the prize should be and what somebody should bring to the table is very different from me or anybody else. So, women is not the table. Do you realize the table is what I bring into a relationship and what I can bring to your life? I am the fucking table, bitch. And if you don't like it, you can get the fuck off my thing. You know why I said it's based on every person? Because it's based on your values and your morals and your beliefs. Your beliefs are different from mine, and I don't have to listen to you if I don't want to. You said women are not the table. If you don't think women can do it, sweetheart, let me tell you something. A lot of women don't even like men. They are a table in themselves. Say something. I want to hear. It's not that I don't want to hear it. It's that your point is based on opinions. If you had a fact, I would love to listen to it, but you don't have one. Because everything about your little argument is based on opinions. A lot of women don't like men because there are some women that like women. There are some women that just like women. There are some women that don't like men or women. There are some women that rather not deal with bullshit. Hey! Whoa! Ho! Goddamn. When it comes to a 2-person income, it's based on that relationship. Like I've been saying, your entire argument is based on beliefs, opinions, and morals and agreements between two people, right? Sweetheart, if you don't agree with my point of view, you just don't. But your table and who's the prize is always going to differ from mine because yours is based off your beliefs, your morals, your upbringing, and everything else. Mine is based off of me. Everybody else in the comment, they can be based off of theirs. I believe I am self-sufficient enough to where I don't need a partner to give me what I want. Because I have everything I want. I am my own table. I am a fucking 4-course meal. I was told that multiple times. That's not cocky. That's confidence. And the fact that I got told that. I can back it up. I have text messages to back that up. I am not just the table. I'm the whole goddamn buffet. I don't need somebody to take care of me. Do I like it? Sure. But I give my partner what I get. So I take care of them just like they take care of me. But what you're talking about, a 2-person income, listen to the words coming out of my mouth, because I'm aware I'm speaking English. The words coming out of my mouth. It's based off of the agreement between the 2 people that's in it. So, for example, your 2-person income rent for the $2,500, congratulations. But mine covers everything, not just New York. So, let's say for fun, you and I were in a relationship and I was in New York with you. It would be based off of what we agree on, not based on everybody else. It's based on those 2 people. If you can't get that through your head, get off. Now, I read that so weird, Bama. I read that as, yeah, I'm cocky, but I ain't bragging muffins. I thought that said bringing muffins. I really did. But I understand what you said. I just read that wrong. I need more coffee. And a little bit more patience, because I did wake up on the feistier side of the bed today, and I normally am not like this. But that question just reminds me of Andrew Tater Tot, and I don't fuck with him or anybody that likes him. He is a horrible person that treated people wrongly. And that question just brings up a lot of bad things for me. I like the... Well, then you would very much like me... You realize he's gay, right? And he hated women for years. But if that's what you believe, you could go on and do that. Okay, no. It's not based on how much you make. Because I can make less than my significant other, and he still could say, hey, we're doing 50-50, even though he would have a lot more extra income to do what he wants and me have it. It's based on what you agree on with that person when you go into that relationship. Like, hey, you cook, I clean. I clean, you cook. You make more than me, you get to pay more of the bills. And it be based off our income. Or you could be an asshole and say it's 50-50, and let's say I make 4 times less than you do, and you're still making me do 50-50. You see what I'm saying? There are people that enter those agreements. So it's not based on what you make when you say, what do you bring to the table, or do you think this person's the prize and this person's the prize? I know relationships where women make 12 times as much as the man because of the job she's in, and she is the prize by your definition of it's based on how much you make. So, shut your fucking mouth and get off my page at this point. This is a beauty page. It's not a page for your relationship beliefs. And if you can't handle a woman having her own opinion, you really shouldn't be here, because I am very vocal. And I know how to use my mouth for a lot of things. And pissing men off is my favorite thing to do. I want to add a brown before I go in with the blues. I'm going to go in... Okay, I lied. I need to not use this palette. This is my go-to palette. I need to use this neutral palette for that. I'll use this brown. Okay. I'll use this palette. Dip in here. I just like stab the shit out of it. So the powder's everywhere. not paying attention because a man has to make his point. He can't just let a woman, he can't understand what a woman says. Oh, I like that. That's the first time I used that shadow, and I like how it looks. That's what you picked up from that? Not what everybody else in the world realized? Because he sure never treated one right. If they're the... It's been proven that he doesn't treat them right. It's been proven he beats them. It's been proven that he hates women. He loves them. And it's been proven you're a dumbass who can't take a woman's opinion because it differs from yours. Okay, I'm going to dip it to that blue I picked up the first time. We're about to do something with this. I feel this coming on. It looks very blue here, not very blue. Oh, I love it when a man gets pissed off enough to where he think he could talk to me like a 3-year-old. Hold on, Bama, you explain it to me. What am I missing with his stuff? Hold on, Bama. Break it down for me. Because apparently I'm missing the point and he ain't explaining it right. Because I'll admit when I'm wrong. But apparently you're not explaining it right. So I'm going to ask Bema if I'm missing the point in the entire conversation you tried to have with me. Because I've said my piece. But apparently I'm missing it. And if I am wrong, I will be woman enough to say, hey, I am wrong and I fucked up. Bama, so please, can you... Did I miss his question? Did I misconstrue everything, Bama? Before I... Ooh, I like how that blue did. That's the thing with this goddamn palette. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Bama because you can't explain shit properly, apparently. Either that or I don't listen enough to what's being typed and I miss the point. So I'm asking somebody else who can clarify a little bit for me. If I'm wrong, I will talk to you and say, hey, dude, I was wrong. I am so sorry. I missed your point. That's why I'm talking to somebody else and not you at this moment. So. And I'm not saying I'm always right. I'm just saying shut the fuck up. I'm talking to somebody else right now. Oh, this motherfucker must be one of those arrogant ones that always has to have the last word. Oh, crazy. Okay, I did the blue. That's not really a red, but I will make it work. Do I have a red in here? No, these are more pinks. Okay. And I don't have my blush. I have a red lip gloss, but that ain't gonna do shit. I'll do red in the lips. Because this is a reddish tint gloss. I don't have a red. Okay. Well, yeah, Ben was right and I was right. It's never a yes or no question because it's based on your beliefs, your morals, your upbringing, as well as you asked me a question. So I'm going to answer it based on my beliefs, my morals, my upbringing, and what I expect. So it's never a yes or no question because it's based off of people. Everybody's going to give a different answer. Hell, somebody might come in. You asked me, the very first question you asked me was, do I believe men are the prize or women are the prize? And I answered that question, and then you brought up rent. Guess what? There are women in New York paying rent right now by themselves. They don't need a man to pay for it. So, again, it's not a yes or no question, you dumb ass. It's not even logical for a woman to pay her own rent. It's not even logical for me to answer based on my beliefs, morals, but you're asking me a question of if I think men are the prize? Bama, please read the entire conversation. If you need a rewind for my answers, that's fine. But I need... Raj, I'm not talking to you. Bama, I need... Because... the very first comment that you put... Do you believe women are the prize? I think a man's the prize because they bring in such and such. You made it about income. Women can make the same. I answered it again based off of other shit. I know, Bama, but apparently I'm missing a point that was not really made. So I just needed somebody else to make that point for me. And yes, I can read. I'm not stupid. I graduated with honors, which I could probably guess you're not. And from the look of your profile picture, who's an anime, you don't even have the guts to put your own face on it. Let's see. Scrolling back up. Quick question. Who is the prize, men or women in dating? I answered it based off of my beliefs, my morals, my understanding, my upbringing, my experiences. And then let's see. I'm asking in dating, who is the prize? When I say prize, I mean like treasure. Like who should be? I'm I'm so lucky to have this person. So I did answer your question. And you just got upset because I did not give you the answer I wanted to give. And then you started talking about rent that requires a two-person income. Guess what? Yep, guess what? It could be two women, it could be two men, it could be a man or a woman, but it's based on their agreement because rent is a small part of their income. So it could be whoever makes the most. It could be whatever, but it could also be one person paying that same amount of rent. It doesn't fucking matter. It's based off of an agreement between those two people. You don't have to like me. Something my psyche. So, I didn't miss anything. You just didn't like the answer I gave. You could fucking bite me. I want a little bit of brown and gray. Not brown. Yeah, well, brown, gray, and then blue. I'm gonna mix these three. Because you said I was stupid, and I was proving to you that in high school and college, I graduated with honors. That proves that I am not. Unlike you, who is very questionable intellect at this point. Okay, and again, it's based on income and agreement between the two people that live within that apartment. Well, apparently that's true because I never said graduating from college. I just said that I had honors. But let me say this. Just because you don't like the answers that I do does not give you a right to attack me. You asked me two different questions, and I told you it's based off those people. If you can't handle that, you need to go find someone else. There are probably 20 people on live right now that you could go bother. Bama, we don't attack. Well, I say that and then I do it. But we're done entertaining him. We can move on to something else now. I like that. It's still blue, but I added a little bit of gray to the blue. Y'all saw what I just did. And I like that. I just put it right here and I like it a lot. I'm getting excited for this. It's not often I do cool tone looks anymore. Just walking through it like me, but you don't have to love me. You don't have to like me. Yourself and myself. Ain't no motherfucker in this walker do it like me. There is... Okay, I got the hair. You the fuck. Do I have any other lashes that are about to fall? Because I do not need them. With these nails on, I do not need them falling inside my eyeball. You've been a subscriber to me? But yet, if you've seen my streams, you know I'm very vocal. You know I'm very opinionated. And the questions that you ask are opinions. But this is the first time I'm being rude. Baby, I'm rude to people who can't take the fucking hint. You're going after something that I don't believe in. You're going after something that you want a yes or no answer to that is not a yes or no answer to. And if you can't be okay with that, unsubscribe from me and go find somebody else. This is a beauty channel. Not a, we're going to do, hey, Bama, let's just focus on something else, okay? Bama. Let's just focus on something else, okay? I gave you my opinion on both Those were my answers. If you can't take it, you really need to go somewhere else, okay? Rajin, you really need to go somewhere else with that. I want to go back into that first round I did. Just to... There we go. Let's smooth that out. Okay, let's see. Where... I got a lot of pencil brushes in here. I packed them up. Okay, we're going to do this red and then put glitter on top. I don't really have a red glitter. Oh, it's redder on the brush than I thought, but it's pinky red. Okay, it's not red, it's pinky red. It's pretty. Let's see how it does. Yeah, it's very pink. See on the, in there and on the brush, it looks different than it does on my skin. Maybe if I do that, it'll show up more red. And this is why I do shadow before face. Cool. Bama! 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 He's not worth it. Stop it. Just because you already subscribed doesn't mean anything. You could always unsubscribe if you don't like what I have to say. I answered your... I'm going to say this and then Bama, we're going to drop it, okay? We don't threaten in the comments, Bama. I'm going to say this and then I'm moving on. You asked me 2 questions. I answered. They are not yes or no. They are based off of opinions and whatever agreement is within those people that live there. Whether it's 2 people, whether it's 1. It's based off of circumstances. So, I'm saying that and then I'm moving on. You could keep yapping about it in the comments. I'm just not going to entertain it anymore. I know, Bama. So, those are my opinions. But if you don't like my opinions as my answers to your questions, you can go. It doesn't bother me if I lose subscribers. I do this because I do streaming and I do content because I like it. I don't do this for you. I do this for me. Okay, the key with these kind of palettes is you layer the shit in your packet. Because now it's red, but it's still a pinky red, but it's red nevertheless. Then shut up and be nice. We're talking about makeup right now. It's makeup and music. The music is unfortunately YouTube copyright free music to where the music in my video won't get flagged. But we're talking about makeup here. I did it every Sunday. Oh, Bama, you realize the number? Since we're moving on to different... You realize the number? I finally made it to 25. I got so excited just because... I don't know why. But I was like, God damn, 25? I made 25 of these fuckers already. I made 25 makeup and musics. Granted, I did take a few hiatuses, otherwise the number will be higher. But I was like, God damn. Oh, Were you in here Friday? Because now I'm not doing daily lives, but I'm trying to figure out a schedule. Because I have coffee talk. I have girl talk on Wednesday nights, but I have coffee talk. I have makeup and music, which is on Sundays. But I also have work with me's. And okay, I'm gonna pause here. I'm gonna show you. If I could start up my tablet. I want to show you. So, Bama, I got excited. Like, when I was creating it, the work with me, it was the coffee talk before that turned into work with me. I got super, super fucking excited that I ended up doing the work with me so I could show. And I was happy about it. I really was. And I did show, and then I launched it that night because I thought I had launched it in time for the live, and I didn't. It was like 10 p.m., so I was like, you know what, I'm going to move it to 7. Okay. Range them. Where'd it go? Hold on. Where'd it go? Okay, so. Are you ready? I created the ritual room for like my morning rituals, my evening rituals, what I do, like basically routines. I just call it rituals because it's my way of getting ready. Well, this I launched, it was a daytime live, but I launched it like I have different collections. I have mood board, which is my monthly thing. So I have that. Like, it's how I put in the prompts, and then whatever, like the first picture I get is kind of like those TikTok trends where you type in something and then the first thing describes you. Well, I did that with different prompts I had for like textures, colors, nails, hair, makeup, outfits, stuff like that for my thing for that month. And that's what the mood board would be. In other words, that's what is predicted. Although I could always base off that, or I could go into other things. And then there's the mirror shelf. These graphics I made, and they were hard as fuck to make. But this is the mirror shelf, where it's kind of like a welcome to my vanity. These are the products I like. For example, like if I were to show this, and it be a dupe, like the dupe and the swap for it. If you don't like this particular product, there's something else. You know, it's stuff like that. And I also do price points. And then I have the vaults, which is like my archive thing. It will do breakdowns of the nails, like products I used, brushes, everything to do with previous sets of this, and also every makeup and music look I've done. Because I don't really do tutorials, so every makeup and music I've done, being that it's on live and I don't really explain what I'm doing that much, I will put it in the vaults, as well as supplements since I've started doing the Gym Fit series. And the ritual room is like morning, evening rituals, as well as like stuff that I do to set my intentions for that month or that week or that day or whatever, as well as affirmations for if anybody wants a little extra glow up. So I got excited about it, and I wanted to show you. That's what I've been working on outside of lives, was doing that for this community. And then I've been filming and working on videos for this channel as well as for my business. Let me see, because I know I got the pictures. So let me see if I can find those goddamn pictures so I could zoom in better and show you. Because I was excited. And I like showing off to you. Where'd they go? Hold on. Where did they go? know where it went. And I'm getting pissed now because I don't know where it went. Well, let me go here and see where it downloads to. Okay. Okay. But this is what it looks like. Zoomed in. It took for fucking ever to make these graphics look good. A pinkish red, and then I did blue and gray and brown on the outer just because that was the color scheme for this week. In my membership, I ask every week like what colors people would like. It's also in the post tab here on YouTube. Like colors or makeup styles that you would like to see every week, and I look at it this Saturday before to do it that Sunday. But these colors, I had asked my daughter what she wanted, and I did that. Okay, this is not the brush. So we're doing Bear's Choice today, which was blue and red. So I'm just adding other colors to where it's wearable for me in my style. No, because it's just, hey, what colors would you like to see? And then the whole thing with makeup and music, I've explained in a while. Okay, with makeup and music, yes, we listen to music, we drink coffee, we hang out. That's actually where Coffee Talk came from, was drinking coffee, just hanging out. Makeup and music, we do makeup. But I ask in my community that I have, that's nobody else gets in at this point, and my membership, every Friday or Saturday, I'll be like, hey, what colors would you like to see? And then Sunday, the whole point of makeup and music, I do not look up color schemes. I don't look up anything to see how it works. I literally sit here and you're watching my thought process to, okay, how can I make this color work with this color? How can I make this? So you see every mistake. There was one makeup and music or two where I completely didn't like it, wiped it off, started over. There's two of them where I did Pinterest it during the live and people would see me because I didn't know what the fuck Greek makeup was or what, and it's beautiful, but I didn't know the characteristics of it and I didn't know what it was. Like I knew Greece, but I didn't know the particular characteristics of what made that makeup, you know? No, these were just colors. I just asked her, I said, what colors do you want? We're going to make it Bear's Choices. She said red and blue. Because she knows it, she's very into K-pop Demon Hunters right now. And those are colors that are prominent throughout the show. No, it's nothing about bruises. It's nothing malicious. Thank you. I actually got told that Wednesday night, they're like, you're really pretty without makeup. And I'm like, I know I'm pretty without makeup and I know I'm pretty with makeup, but thank you. I said something to that effect. Like, that's not confidence. That's cocky in me just because no matter where I'm at, who I'm with, no matter what, I know I'm pretty. Two things nobody could ever take from me is my eyes and my smile. Two of my favorite things about me. Because my eye color, how it's very cool tone against my... I need to tell you, my parents thought it was the funniest shit, and I want to tell you, Bama. My parents thought it was the funniest thing ever. Because when I was a baby, my aunts would always call me her coffee milk baby. I'm black and I'm white for preference, okay? But she would call me her coffee milk baby. I was doing these nails the other day because, again, it was Bear's Choice. She picked long stiletto, make it pointy, and They stab the shit out of me because I make them too pointy. And she picked out the base coat and the glitter. Okay, they're very nude, very sparkly. Because we can. Some people use it to cover up stuff. I use it to express my creativity. It's one of the ways I express my creativity. The other way is graphics. Another way is literally my business, where I am a mindset and fitness coach, and I get to express it through creating training programs and nutrition advisional programs. Let me say that. I'm a nutritional advisor and a fitness coach and a mindset coach. So I express myself through programs. I express myself through cooking. I express myself through makeup. So it's a thing. See, that's your opinion. She might have thought she looked good. She might do that as a confidence booster for herself. Anyways, that's why I wear makeup. But, and that's your thing. But, Bama, I wanted to tell you, so, yeah, I am a very creative person, and, okay, so, let me get back to what I'll say. I'm black and I'm white, okay? So that's the preference. So I have a tan year round. Just in the summer, I tan a little bit more and I look very golden, okay? You can kind of see because I have a small tan line there. But anywho, so I was always joked. My family, they like to compare skin tone to food. I don't know the correlation. I don't fucking know. But my kid picked out the colors, okay? Very nude. And it blends into my skin, right? I looked at the rubber base coat and I started laughing. Background as to why I was laughing. The color of my coffee is the same color my mom always did. She's like, every time I went to fix it for her, she's like, make it the color of your skin. That's how I like my coffee. Like, add this much creamer milk to make this. And I was like, okay. I never really got it. I figured out how to balance it for her, but I never really understood, like, why the color of my skin? Completely forgetting what my aunt used to call me. And then I looked at the bottle of nail polish to make the nude color here, and I'm like, oh, it really blends into my skin. I'm going to have to get the next color up. I looked at the next color up. It said Mocha Frappe. And I was like, I'll be damned. So I look at the bottle of what I actually had. It said Caramel Frappe. And I was like, son of a bitch. So I called my mama and I said, you know how y'all always called me the coffee milk baby? She said, yeah. I said, y'all spoke it to fucking existence because I match a coffee latte. And the entire family thinks it's fucking hilarious. Hi, how are you? Okay, but she also needs to feel that way about herself, not just from you. Because I'm not saying y'all will. I'm just saying, let's say something happens to you. And she can't get that every day. Get what I'm saying? You know, I'm knocking on wood that nothing happens to you. But let's say something happens. She needs to feel good about herself. Not just you make her feel good. Like, that's what I meant earlier when I say my partner comes in and enhances. She's supposed to feel that way already about herself. I do have makeup on. It's just on my eyes right now because I stopped to tell Bema a story about family lore with the skin tone and shit. But it's her job to do that, and you just come in and enhance what's already there. That's all it takes. If you wanted me with no makeup, Yasin, you should have came in my work with me's or my coffee talk. Because 9 times out of 10, I'm not wearing makeup. I'm just sitting here drinking coffee talking. But, hold on. Chicken butt! Come here! I need you to pick out a blue for me.
Yeah.
Okay, I I did that blue in the crease. What you think? Okay, should I go in with that blue or that dark blue or that bright blue? This blue? Periwinkle? That blue?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you. Goodbye. Love you! Okay. So she picked that blue and that blue. So now I gotta figure out how to work those into the red. Sorry about that. No, I never said you died! Hold on, I never said you died! Yeah, I know. The Wi-Fi blinked. Hold on. I had this conversation with my friend about how I didn't know. That's fine, but no, I don't know why the moon comes in on a sunny day. And I never said you died. I just said something happened. Like, what if you went away for 3 days and you couldn't get in touch with her? The moon is jealous. That was a good one. But I never said when you died. I don't know why you went immediately there, but okay. I'm gonna add this color just to kind of. Okay. But I was just saying, like, let's say something happens to the cell towers and you don't talk to her for a little bit. Or you don't see her for like 3-4 days. I never said you died. Whoo! No! 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 I would never wish that on anyone, but no! I only have those talks with my family members. About, hey, so if you die, what would happen? No, I don't say that with y'all. I would never want to even entertain that. Okay, we're just gonna add this like periwinkle purple. Just to, cause I wanna, cause she wants that dark blue glitter, so I need to add something out here. What you like? Are you screaming? Anyway, I lost right now. Do you know? No, I don't know why you're lost. Is this another? Hold on. Is this another pickup line? I see. I'm very sorry for your loss. But I don't talk about that with people I don't really know. Like those conversations I would have like with my brothers or my parents. Which by the way, okay, I want to say this. For people who haven't been together since I was 6, they're not getting back together. It's just weird how now they're like joking and picking on each other like they did when I was then, and they haven't done that like since I was 6, and I'm 29 years old, and now they're doing it, and I'm just like, no. Like my mom and her girlfriend and my dad, they're all just like joking, and I'm just like, it's just weird because I haven't seen them joke or be that close of friends. Like, yeah, they were friendly to co-parent, but I never, so it's just like weird to see after so long. I just had to put that out there. It's like, have you ever had that where you have people in your life that were never like hee hee ha ha with each other, and then all of a sudden you see that and you're like, the fuck is happening here? It's just like, I love it. Don't get me wrong. I love it. Okay, and that's his prerogative. He wanted to make sure his wife was set up. That's him. That had nothing to do with you. Sorry for your loss, but... Okay, hold on. Okay, I gotta go back to your earlier question. I'm lost right now. Do you know why? And then you answered, because in your eyes I see the... You're almost as bad as Tori with those pickup lines. That's a new one, considering... But still... I'm too much of a brat for y'all. Anywho. Oh! Okay. See, I didn't know that. I don't know circumstances of your family like that. I didn't know that. But, anywho... We're not going to get into that. We're going to get off that topic, okay? How the fuck I ended up on there? How to... Ooh. I get so lost, so very, very lost. Well, I'm... Even though, like, you're subscribed to me, we're talking and we're chill, this is still, like, a public platform, and you're airing out your family's business. You see why I'm like, let's chill a little bit? Okay. Liner. I at least want to do inner liner, and I want the black, because I think the black would go with it. Again, can't find shit. Okay, found my liner. In your big heart, if you got... Dude, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Yasin, I am a brat in real life, and yes, I stuttered a little bit with pickup lines. I brought her out myself saying, do a pickup line. But, nobody wants this. I promise. I am very much a brat and very much a lot. And I'm aware of this. Stop it! Here, No, this is the brown one. I want the black one. I need to organize this box. I want the black. There we go. That lets me know the last song of this. Ah! I'll do the inner part later. Okay, hold on. You're back. It's fine. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Again, it's gonna be a lot. It's for the internet, but at this point, I don't give a fuck about this. I am one of those that likes to be picked up, thrown around, and put in her place a little bit. Not violently, but not violently. Consensually, very much. So yeah, whoever can deal with that and not lose patience with it is good. I even go and keep going in my way, but so yeah. Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay, that hurt. It didn't go in my eye, but it bled into my eye. Like the tip didn't go into my eye, but it just bled in there. Oh, that hurt. Got my wings even though. Wait, I love your daughter just now. Wait, hold on. What happened? I am not paying attention right now. I'm trying to fix something with my eye. Hey, I wasn't talking to you, Bama. Hi, Gorilla Tag Furry. How are you? I did say it was a lot for the internet, though, Bama. Just ignore it. Okay, I did that. This eye always pisses me off with the liner. BRB? Okay. Ah! No! Why? You son of a bitch. Well, damn it. Where'd it go? I know I'm not crazy. Well, I mean, that's relative, but still. Where the fuck did the top go? I put it on before I threw it in here. And then it just came off and started leaking everywhere. God damn it. I need the cap. Okay, hold on. Okay, here. When I say that, it's... Okay. Where the fuck is the lid? I threw it in here, and now it's not wanting to be in here. Hang on. This is gonna end up drying the fuck out. Here it is. Now I gotta go wash my nail before it dries on there. Okay, let's see. Yes! Just that way! Not in... I will clarify in a bit. Hold on. Okay. Whee! Okay, I just had to go wash the liner off my hand before it's set and dry, because that's not good for anybody. Where'd my thingy go? Anywho. Yeah, that's it. That's why I said consensually and not violently. It was that way. Oh, you son of a bitch. Where'd my charger go for that? No, you got me fucked up. Yeah, it was not to be violent, and it was not meant as anything else. Hang on. I didn't realize my daughter drained my battery. See? Makeup and music, y'all get to see everything. Thought processes and everything else. There we go. Okay. Whee! Okay. There we go. Uh, within certain things, I don't have to talk about it, but y'all get to see everything. Okay. Sure. But that's all I meant was that. Now, as far as he goes, I don't get hit. I don't get punched. I am respected. I just, when I'm put in my place, is, oh, a spanking or something. You know, that's as far as that shit goes. And I'm very taken care of. But outside of that, again, it's not violent. And I'm a brat. I have an attitude. In case everybody missed that. We're gonna add this one. Do you think a man should eat his girl? Well, I mean, that's his prerogative. I know people who don't do that. I know people who do. Just like I know people who get their Red Wings, and I know people who it's not a thing. So it's up to their preference. I know people who rather not be touched at all down there, like that with a mouse. You know. Hi. Sorry, Bama. I know it was a lot. Just tune those parts out. Gorilla Tag Fair. You're in New York. How is it so far? But I mean, it's up to that couple. There are couples that they don't want to do that at all. There are couples that that's all they do. There are couples that, hey, that's considered foreplay, and then you wait like 20 minutes and then you get into the actual scene. I think Gorilla Tag Furry was who I was talking to my last live, and he's taking a trip out there for a vacation. So I was asking him how is it, if he's having fun. I'm not gonna do full, but I'm gonna do a little bit. So we're gonna do a little bit of this here. I just want a smidge. Why does this smell like roses all of a sudden? Never had a rosy scent before, and I didn't put any perfume on that has roses in it. Do I have anything with roses in it at all? Smells good, but not perfume that I normally have. Okay, let's see. I need to do this and do that. We're just gonna do this brush to blend it. And then whatever's left, I'll just kind of like above my eyebrows. I was looking for this song, bitch, before live. Let this sit and marinate. All I gotta say is good job, dude. Yes. Live is wild. And it's not even lunchtime yet. But hey, Fever and Groupon? Okay. I love how you went from one comment straight to the other comment. Like, you went from one topic to another. Like, I love it. I don't want way. I don't understand it. Okay, this is a cream product we're just gonna do right here. So much lighter, especially now that I got a little bit of. I see. But I like your style. Like, that's exactly how it should be, in my opinion. But again, it's up to everybody's different preferences. Not everybody's going to have the same preferences. But, like, there's people that'll do it all the time, even when their girl's on her period. That's where Red Wings comes in. And it's different for everybody. I've been in relationships where only if I'm not on it. I've been in relationships where I got it all the time. I've been in relationships where I didn't get it at all in that thing, you know? I've been in relationships where he just didn't like being touched in that way, and that was fine. It's not a big deal, really. It's just up to that person and what they like. There's gonna be foundation over this. I'm just kind of bronzing up a little bit and putting this underneath so that way there's something through. You're in medical school? Cool. Have you ever told me that? A single conversation. So you just like pack everything in one conversation, huh? Like when you do have time for a conversation, you just pack it all in. Have you told me that you went to medical school before? Okay, last time I talked to you was Makeup and Music 4, and that was a long ass time ago. That would explain why I didn't remember you were Yeah, but it depends on that. Like your earlier questions that I got heated on, it depends on that couple and what they agree on, and it's personal preferences. But yeah, that was a long time ago. That would be why I didn't remember or didn't know if you were subscribed to me and didn't. It was a long ass time ago. That was months ago. I started Makeup and Music just at the end of December. And then along the way added other things. And then I had like 2 hiatuses courtesy of I had morning periods and health issues I had to deal with. So I had like a hiatus at the end of January and then another one in March. So you just watching, it's very rare you comment. I'm glad I could provide some entertainment, I guess. Okay. Yeah, okay, so the family thing was my grandpa died at the end of January. He had stage 4 cancer, stage 5 liver failure, not liver, kidney failure. So it was a lot because he helped raise me. So I took his death hard. And that was at the end of January. There are still days that I take it hard. Like I'll see a video or a memory of something. And then in March, I had not a hive outbreak. Okay, I don't have pets in my house, but I had fleas and I got bit by a flea and it caused a bad allergic reaction, I guess you could call it, because that's what the doctor kind of simulated it to, was it was a allergic reaction, and I dealt with that for a month. So that's why I disappeared from the middle of February to the middle of March when I came back, and then I've been back ever since. So that's where I disappeared to, and that was the 2 hiatuses I took since I started doing my lives. It's one of those things where, I mean, I could complain and say fuck cancer, which, yeah, fuck cancer. But there's nothing I could do. He was a very, very strong man. This was his 5th round with cancer when he passed. And he was 78 years old. So he lived a good long life. And all I could focus on is yeah, all I could focus on is the good memories I had with him at that point. You know, he lived a long life, and at this point, with him dealing with it 5 times, it would be selfish of me to say I wish he, yeah, like I wish he survived. But at the same time, his quality of life was so bad that there was a point I told him, just let go. Just fucking go. Because watching him suffer through it, because I mean, it's stage 4, there's not much you can do, you know? I just told him, just go. Because it was miserable watching him. Yeah. He had it 5 times in like a 12-year period, you know? The last time he had it before this round was 2 years ago. Well, okay, he got diagnosed in 2024, and the time before that was 2022. Doctors gave him 6 weeks at the end of July of last year. He made it till January of this year. That I can be happy for, but at the same time, I'm mad because his quality of life was so terrible from October to January. Like, full on. He was literally a fraction of himself. Okay, hold on. I'm still dealing with it, as you can see. It's hard. Yeah, with cancer, there's nothing to do, you know, especially when it's stage 4. And then when he left the hospital, he had a blood clot in his leg that they were trying to get rid of and couldn't when they discharged him from the hospital, as well as stage 5 kidney failure. something was going to take that man out. If it wasn't the cancer, it would have been something else. You know? So, I'm just grateful for all the memories I had with him. Because 5 times in like 15 years, with the latest round before this one that took him out was just 2 years ago, his body was beat. And he was 78 when he passed. So you could, it was a lot. It was time. I'm just grateful for everything I had with him. But as far as everything else, that was why I took a hiatus. I was grieving my grandpa, and I had a health issue in March. Well, at the end of February, beginning of March, and I've been back ever since. And yeah. So, and you being in medical school, you kind of understand that a little bit better than everybody else. But yeah, it was pretty bad. We did the best we could with the time we had. I cherish the memories that I had with him. Yes. But ever since he passed away, she's been in and out of hospitals with different things. So we're just saying, like, a couple days ago, I got a phone call because I'm not home. I got a phone call that she was in the hospital for different things, and I'm like, God damn it. So she's grieving her husband on top of health issues. Like, they were together. If he would have lived like 3 months longer, they would have celebrated their 40-year wedding anniversary. And that to me is like, wow. We hope, like, cook, invite her out to eat, go help clean the house, just spend time with her. But she's very much, right now she's lost. She lost her husband of 40 years, somebody that she did life with for so long, for the majority of her life. So she's lost. And sometimes she takes it out on us. But we're there for her anyways. So it's hit and miss. Yeah. She's very. It's just a take one day at a time type thing. Just like it was when we lost him. But it is what it is. There's nothing any of us can really do. Because a lot of her problems are with her heart. So it's more so, besides taking medicine, it's up to her. And that's hard. Like, if I could just take everybody's pain and problems, I would, but I can't. I need to order more of this, or at least go buy one. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry and then do my eyes. My under eyes. Although I like it like this. See, the bronzing contour added a tiny bit of definition underneath, and then I'm just gonna go back on top. Just tiniest bit with the powder, and then I don't know. I'm just gonna lightly do my under eyes and then inner corners, and that'll be it. That is up to her if she wants to do anything with that. She's a very stubborn woman. Look at who I get it from. Yeah. I wanted that on top, and I don't know why I put it underneath, but we're just gonna buff. There is a brush I wanted for this. Did I use the other one? Or is this the only one I brought? I'll just use this one for now. Because I don't know where the other one's at. So it's like Death Pen Milk. I understand. I get it, man. But if I can help it, that was the last hiatus in March. Because, I mean, I took a 5-year one, disappeared, got certified, lived life, and then took one for family. So the only hiatuses I would ever take would be dealing with family, you know? Okay, I need a smaller blending brush. I'm going to do under my eyes the colors I did on top, which is all out of this palette. You already know. I feel this thing. Okay, I'm not gonna talk finances on here. Like, I understand you're wanting to look out, but I'm not gonna talk about my finances on here like that. So I'm gonna respectfully just not answer it. Damn. Okay. Now that one, and that one. Those are colors I used, and I'll just put it on the outside. So fine, so fine, so fine. Ow! Understood. Okay, now it looks like it. Okay, let's see. That's a silver. I don't want a silver. But I'm going to put this color on my lid just to top off the red. Because this is pretty. This is really pretty on the brush. Let's see how it looks here. Oh! I found my shimmery red. Haha. I'm happy. I'm not, respectfully, I'm not going to discuss finances. Although, I am going to say, now that I'm calmer and I had time to, like, think about it, even though we were talking, just came off a little hot-headed, but hang on. I'm gonna get to you. Just hang on. I'm trying to find something. It's not working. See, this is why I like a goddamn vanity. Everything's... But, okay, anywho. Okay, what I was saying... Okay, what I was saying was, now that I just had time to think about it, came off a little hot-headed. I still meant what I said. I could just said it better. So I apologize for the hot-headedness, but not what I said. Because I could have said it a lot better. In a better tone. But you go have a good talk with your mom. I'll be here. Just whenever. Like, I think tomorrow's work with me if I follow that. I do want to change this for a different color, though. Just for the outer part. Bye! All I'm missing is green, and I could add Powerpuff Girls with the blue and the red. Oh my god, I want to do it now. Hold on. Oh, shit. I'm not going to do it for this look, but I want to do it now. Okay, I'm going to take this off. I'm going to do this lip liner with that gloss. I don't really have a lipstick. I just pack glosses. Why? I don't know. Ta-da! I can't move on till I let go. I could have did the red gloss. Didn't think about it. Because I just did a pink one. But it's burgundy mascara. Okay. Got one eye done. This live was kind of all over the place, but we got something. Okay. Ta-da! Colors red and blue. Oh, you know what? It don't matter. I'm going to put this red gloss on top of the pink one for what I already got. And there we go. You can fucking kill me. Okay, now let's see. Okay. Got it. Well, thank you for the talks, the discourse, the chaos that is makeup and music. I will see you all tomorrow. I believe it is a work with me. So I will see you tomorrow. And I don't know. I might do it an hour earlier instead of 10. It'll be 9. I don't know yet. But work with me tomorrow. Bye. Yeah. Love you. Bye.